Okay, so I booked another night at this hotel, and then I'm going to move to a boutique hotel tomorrow. It looks really cute. It looks like an old Victorian house in Savannah, in downtown Savannah, and looks like something I'd want to experience. There's another hotel that also looks good. Maybe I'll spend one night there. I'm not sure, but oh, excuse me. I'm already drinking. And I didn't really drink for most of my stay in New Jersey, and I'm already feeling sick because of it, which is really weird because I've drank most of my life and I don't really feel sick when I'm drinking, and I already feel sick because I know drinking's not real. So, yeah, I'm having a hard time braiding the non-alcoholics, braiding the healthy women. I was basically like living like a healthy woman, if you will, for the last 9 months of my life or something like that. I mean, what do you think, Alex? Alex, what do you think? Alex, let's hear from Alex. What does he have to say about the situation? Um, I feel like my teeth are already changing to purple from drinking one glass of wine, and I'm already self-conscious of it. Again, it's not real. You know, brushing your teeth, the whole thing, blah, blah, blah. Preparing for nuclear fallout where you don't really have toothbrushes available or like new plastic destroying the planet toothbrushes available with consumerism toothpaste, which basically was all a marketing scheme. And you can go back and look it up about how toothpaste is literally a marketing scheme. Go ahead, look it up. Look it up, bitch. Okay, see, when I say stuff like that, I feel like you're not getting triggered, and I feel like you're getting unconditional love now, Vic. So good for you. Anyway, it's raining here in Savannah. Um, love them both. Okay, calling like, I mean, whatever. The whole husband and wife situation is making me feel like a little like swervy in the turvy, a little bit like I'm spinning a little bit. So, but yeah, Green J is on point. You know, how many superheroes am I? Am I just Harley or am I also Green J? Is a specific way that me and my bestie talk to each other. And we are quite full of ourselves and silly at the same time. Um, I'm just rambling to myself. Fresh has found a nice nesting spot on a comfy chair in the hotel room. His favorite spot in my house in Jersey, my parents' house, was this chair. So I think he's adapted to chairs as his bed. I haven't brought his bed in from the car. It's raining outside, so I don't want to bring it in right now because it'll get rained on. But he really likes the chair sitch. He's really into like a chair thing. He did try to hop on this bed and it was like a little too high for him, so he might have opted for the chair. I had to actually pick him up and put him on the bed. And I'm like, I don't think this bed is too high for you to hop on. I think you can get up here. But there's no cushions. Like, I like to make a little step for him to get up on the bed, and there's no cushions for me to make a little step for him to get on the bed. So he's chilling and he's passing out and enjoying his life on the chair. Chair life, hashtag. Rion is speculating why he's interested in my extremely boring podcast. He's like, oh my God, this is such a boring podcast. Why am I literally interested in it? Probably because Rion likes his dog. I think that's why. I think Rion actually likes his dog, and he's like, cool. Fresh is chilling on the chair. I got a visual. I'm into it. Keep going. And then he's like tuning into people that are like, oh my God, it's so boring. Yeah, and see, like makes you feel like nauseous, like all like it literally makes you feel nauseous when you start to think thoughts like that. And he's just like, yeah, tell me more about Fresh. He's like, tell me more about myself as a dog. Please go on. I'm so into it. Because Fresh is basically my brother Ad's as a dog. I'm like, there's like a little baby picture of Adam, and I'm like, look, Fresh, it's you as a baby. They're very similar, but they are also very different. And, but anyway, they relate to each other. As an Adam group would. And he's like, yeah, tell me more about my hybrid dog. I'm so into it. Just keep talking about the dog. You know, let's just form a conglomerate of energy and just all be lists then. Jealous bitches. I can't believe I'm 45 and I'm still dealing with jealous bitches. Story of my fucking life. And yeah, I just remember Claire being so jealous, my sister being so jealous of my beauty growing up. And I was just like, Claire, I love you. Like, I literally love you. Why would you be jealous of my beauty when it has nothing to do with beauty at all? And I just literally love you as a little person. I love you as the person you are. And I just loved my fucking little sister. Like, just loved her as who she was. It had nothing to do with her looks. And it's basically been the story of my life, trying to teach people, talk people out of their jealousy. I'm like, what is there to be jealous of? I love you. Like, I love you, Claire. Like, I just remember like hanging out with Claire and her friends, and Claire was like a really young girl at the time. She was little, and I was probably a teenager. And it was like all of her friends, and we went to the mall together. It was like me and her friends, and maybe like our mom picked us up or something like that. And I just remember like Claire just like all of her friends being like, "Oh my God, your sister's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's so pretty." And Claire was like so jealous of that. And like she said, you know, she was a little kid. And she said something to me about it. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was just like, I'm so fucking jealous. Why are you so fucking pretty? Something like that. She was a little kid. She probably didn't say fucking, but. And I was like so taken aback by it. I was just like, Claire, like, I love you so. I probably gave her a hug. Like, I was just like, oh my God, my sister's jealous of me. I have to put the kibosh on this immediately. Tell her there's nothing to be jealous of. I love Claire for being Claire. And, you know, she's my little sister. She's my best friend. And I don't want her to feel inadequate or anything like that. I want her to know that everything's available to her. It's just looks, you know. I was like, yeah, okay, Claire, you know, I'm pretty. It's okay. Like, there's nothing to be jealous of, Claire. It's just looks. Um, anyway, shortly after Claire and I became best friends, but she, we were in the Cherry Hill Mall, which is still there. It's one of the last remaining malls of America. It's still there to this day, Cherry Hill Mall. And I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But I think she got over that jealousy pretty quickly. And after that, I mean, I was her big sister. And it was a shock to her. I think it was a shock to her. I think that's what happened. It was a shock to her when her friends started noticing how pretty I was and stuff like that. And because she grew up with me and she always knew me as her big sister and like, her protector and like her bestie and like, her sister that she plays fun games with. And it was like a shock to her that all of her friends like were just like, and all of her friends are like little girls and stuff. And they're just like complimenting me like left and right. And she got jealous of those compliments. And that's like a normal thing or whatever. And Claire's like, why am I not good enough? Why is my sister so pretty? Blah, blah, blah. And I just remember being like, you know, compassionate towards the situation. I just remember being very compassionate. And like hugging her, like, Claire, I love you to death. Like, I love you. Um, she's my sister. And like, nothing, I don't know. I'm just like, why would I care? Because you're my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're my sister. And it's just a compliment, basically. And I think like our friendship like kind of grew from there. Like it's just compliments, Claire. It doesn't really mean much. And Claire and I had a very thick, thick friendship growing up. Um, I took her everywhere I would go. I took her to New York. I took her to meet Jeremy. I took her to LA. I took her to meet my LA boyfriends. I took her everywhere I went. She's just my best friend. And I was like, you have attributes that I'll never have. She is beautiful in her own right. And that's what I tried to emphasize. Am I going to be sick? See what I mean? I can't even post when I'm drinking. Like, what the fuck's happening? But I was just like, you are beautiful in your own right. You have so many attributes. She was an athlete. I I know that everybody sees me as athletic, but in my childhood, I wasn't athletic at all, and I was just like, I was an artist. I was an artist as a kid, and I wasn't athletic at all. And Claire was super athletic and super talented in her athletic pursuits and just super unique. And she just has this beautiful nature about her. Her attitude is this most beautiful nature. And that's what I tried to get her to appreciate her whole life, her own beautiful uniqueness, which she had her whole life. And we just got along with like everything, like after that point. Like we never had any fights with Jeremy or like she's just a Jersey girl through and through. And she has this very unique adaptive nature and her beautiful adorableness. She just has this beautiful aura about her. She has a beautiful aura, and that is valuable. That's valuable. It's not all about looks. It's obviously not all about looks. Look at me, looking like a crazy person posting online. But it's definitely not all about looks. It's also about the aura you radiate. And we had so many fun inside jokes together. Sushi Saki. It was like this magazine. I think I was in a magazine because I was like featured in magazines and stuff in my 20s. And I think I was like having her like look at like one of my posts in the magazine or something like that. And she was like going through the magazine, and then there was like a snippet of like people and like their quotes or whatever. And there was this one and there was a quote, and they were like, and she was like, is this guy's name Sushi Saki? And it was like this guy, and he had a quote. And I was like, what? And I like took the magazine from her and I looked at it, and his name was literally Sushi Saki. And we're like, is that his real name, or did he just give the magazine a fake name? Because now it sounds fake. But it was like in the magazine, Sushi Saki. I mean, that's a cool name. I'm feeling kind of sick, and I don't know if I'm going to post this, but do you guys hear him? He's barking at the door. He's a very good dog. We love Fresh. He's the best. How can you not love Fresh? But anyway, that was like our big joke for a while. Is his name Sushi Saki? Another one of our jokes was I was really into yoga. As you guys know, I was into Kundalini yoga, and they have all these mantras that you play at night, and that's sort of when the game started to break. And I was like relying on these mantras for protection or whatever. And I came home for like a week or whatever, and it was when the game was breaking. It was like during the breaking part, and Claire still lived at home, I believe. So it was before she was married. Because she moved out when she got married. She lived at her childhood home until, well, she went to college, but she would like move home when she wasn't in college. And then she moved out when she got married. And so I think it was before she got married. It's like, I'm thinking it was like way before 2017. And that's why I'm saying it like this. But like, I would sleep in Claire's room. We would share a bed and stuff, and I'd always put the mantras on, the Kundalini mantras. And one day I was like taking a nap, and I put the Kundalini mantra on, and Claire was, I think she must have been taking a nap with me. We like naps in my family. We like to sleep in my family. If they're going to do one thing, they're going to sleep. They're going to sleep through the day. They're going to sleep through the night. We can outsleep anyone on this planet, okay? So it was something like that. And I had the Kundalini mantra on. I think it was during a nap, and I was like getting up or whatever, and I was like talking to her, and we were done talking, and I think I was like going to go downstairs to get like something to eat. And she was like, Alyssa, and I'm like, what? And she's like, turn this off. And it was the Kundalini mantras that I was playing on my computer. And I was like, okay, you don't like them? And she was like, it's fake. It's fake. Okay, they're saying right now that this is more of a Mars protocol, that this is more of a Mars lifestyle, that when you stay in a hotel, it's more closely aligned to Mars lifestyle. So when you stay in a hotel, it's sort of like a Mars jump room. This is more what a Mars lifestyle would be like, a hotel room. And that's how you live on Mars, with a small bathroom and a small living space and a small refrigerator. And who knows how you get food? Is it just takeout? But they're saying, because I was in the bathroom and I heard Claire say, "Did you see it?" And I was like, "I didn't really see it." And she's like, "This is your Mars life." Like, okay, so this is like what Mars life is like. It's like a smaller, I mean, it looked like that with Bruce Willis, right? And his tiny little apartment in the Fifth Molecule. Um, so this is more of like a Mars jump room when you stay at a hotel room. So that's some insider information if you want to stay at a hotel room and be closer to Mars, which is losing its unconditional love right now. So you have to talk to connect to your Saturn unconditional love if you want to keep your unconditional love. Because Mars is losing its unconditional love. That means you're going to feel everything. Okay? That's me. Hi, my name is Alyssa. My name is Unconditional Love. If you don't worship the princess, which is me, Alyssa, okay, and you're from Mars, you're going to lose your unconditional love. And the only way to save you, because I am the savior and I'm trying to help you, is to go up to Saturn where there's still unconditional love available because they worship me there. And you just have to start speaking the truth. If you start speaking the truth, okay, then you're still eligible for unconditional love. It's the same as the Sally Mae fucking loan, college loan, okay? I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to save people. I'm not trying to hurt people, okay? So if you start talking, because you're going to lose your unconditional love if you're a traveler, if you're an entrepreneur and you're always traveling, you're always in hotel rooms, you think you're hot shit because you're a millionaire, and you're always all over the world. Oh, I have this deal there, this deal there, this deal there. You're staying stuck in 3D. Mars had unconditional love that was available to you for this long until it was 45. Now it's going to run out. You have to start talking to get your unconditional love back, and you're going to go up to Saturn. Do you get it? This is a Mars lifestyle. The only reason that you will have unconditional love is if you start talking. That's a Saturn protocol. Mars is running out of unconditional love. Does that make sense? Because you're falling to the fallen Mars. Because you're not worshiping the princess. Okay? So if you don't worship the princess, you can still save yourself by talking. That's how much I love people, humans on planet Earth. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah, I get a little pissed off because I'm not treated as the princess on this earth. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. So this is your Mars house when you stay in a fucking hotel room. This is your fucking Mars house. This is how much space you have. This is how much family you have. This is how many friends you have. It's fallen Mars. They had to start talking to go up to Saturn to get their unconditional love back. I tried to keep the Mars unconditional love on the planet. So don't even come for me for that. I fucking tried. Last year, when I was at Jockey, I tried to hug my fucking kids. I tried to keep Mars unconditional love on this fucking planet because you won't worship me on this fucking planet called Earth. I tried. So don't fucking come for me. I'm so sick of you guys coming for me when all I'm trying to do is help you. That's all I'm trying to fucking do is fucking help you. And you keep coming for me. I tried to keep Mars unconditional love on this planet last year. Every single year I try. I fucking try to help humanity on Earth. Every fucking year, I am turned away. I am rejected. I am looked down upon. I am mocked. I am humiliated. I am scorned. I am whatever, made fun of. And every fucking year, I have to do a fail-safe space trap to try to help you. And it's out of my love for you. Even when all of my empathy is turned off, I still have empathy for Earth trying to absorb its space protocol. Every fucking year, I try to help. Whether I'm speaking on YouTube or not, I'm trying to fucking help. Every goddamn fucking year. It pisses me off. No, it pisses me the fuck off. If I didn't start speaking, then if I didn't start speaking, then it would have been all up to Earth's unconditional love, which is a lot less than Saturn's unconditional love, because Mars is going to lose their unconditional love if they don't start speaking up for me. So it's a lot less protective, okay? And that is why you start falling to Pluto. Okay? Are you understanding me? It's protective to a certain layer, a certain area. But Earth, what is Earth about? He's all about ascension. He's all about Mars, Venus, Saturn. Okay? That's his jam. And I would be too if I was him. So there's fail-safe space traps up and down. But what I'm saying is you want everything to feel good, blah, blah, blah. Start speaking. Start talking. Use your mouth. It'll go up to Saturn. It's a more concentrated, unconditional love, and it will help you. Okay? Earth's unconditional love is chill as fuck. And it's linked to Saturn's recycling center. It goes up to Saturn to recycle you. Okay? And that's how you get recycled to Pluto. And I'm trying to tell you, you can ascend to Mars. You can ascend to Venus. You can ascend to Saturn. I'm telling you the fucking ways to do it. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help humanity because I'm the goddamn savior of the planet. And it's driving me crazy that there's potential laws against me coming out as the savior, right? Oh, she's a cult or something like that or whatever. And then charged with like leading people astray, da da da. When I am literally the savior. It's really sad that these laws exist or whatever, and you're going to lose all of your unconditional love believing them. Anyway, we wanted none of this. My hair looks crazy. All we want to do is help our family. Okay? Anyway, the unconditional love of this planet is green. Where is green? Green is here. Green is the heart chakra. That's Earth. Okay? You can go much higher than that. You probably want to. I was going to talk about, I keep forgetting, Colin Farrell something. I don't remember. And I was going to talk about Last of Us, and there's deleted scenes they left out when they're capturing Abby. And capturing Abby to string her up, put her on a post. They put her in jail first, and then they put her on a post. And they're like, we can make millions of dollars with this girl. Why do they say that in telepathy? Why do they say they can make millions of dollars with the girl? Why do they not kill their prisoners? Why do they keep them? And why do they hang them up on a beach in Santa Barbara? Why would they do that? Why would they hang up people on a beach in Santa Barbara? It's very simple. They are using them for bait. And they're making millions of energy dollars to stay alive in Last of Us when they find a savior genome and then they string her up. And that's why that happens. Because, like, they're like, oh, don't kill her. Okay, so Abby in Santa Barbara, she goes and she, like, talks to somebody on the radio or whatever in Catalina. They're like, get to Catalina. And then she's immediately attacked as soon as she leaves the house. And then the guy's like, don't kill her because we can make millions of dollars from her. And that's in telepathy. But why is he saying don't kill her? Why wouldn't you kill somebody that you just met in Last of Us? I'm talking about Last of Us. I'm not talking about present day 3D. Why wouldn't you kill somebody that you just met that you see as a threat in Last of Us? Why would you string them up? Why? For what purpose? To show that you're like a strong gang? To show that you can get away with evil? Or is it energy manipulation? Are those people energy manipulating the savior genome when they're tying up the savior genomes on the beach to enhance energy circulation in Last of Us where it didn't exist before? And they just nurse them of their savior genome energy to keep them alive in Last of Us. Go ahead and say she can marry Colin Farrell and see what the Mars protocol is. I heard you. Why doesn't she say my name? Do you have a name? What's your fucking Mars name, bitch? I know your Earth name. I know you just said it in telepathy. What's your fucking Mars name, bitch? I don't remember the Colin Farrell thing. It was something else about Colin Farrell. I don't know. I slipped into the organic timeline when I took a nap, and I saw like a bunch of money, and it was like it's okay to spend a bunch of money. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come as a marriage, and then the whole organic timeline will shift into your reality. But we've been positive before, and here we are, and we've been leading ourselves to Last of Us. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Um, oh my God, that's Alex looking over her dead body in Last of Us. What are we gonna do? Did I hear that correctly? Like, do I hear you? Do I hear myself? Do I hear the telepathic thoughts? Do I hear them? I probably do. I probably do, Becky. I probably hear your telepathic thoughts. I probably do. I probably do. You know, oh my God, is she dead? Is she dead? Is Last of Us, is she dead? I'm talking about a completely different dimension, completely different time and space. Clearly, I'm still alive, Becky. But I'm just saying what I'm hearing over the airwaves. The air, the air, the airwaves. They're bombarding us on the airwaves, and I need to maintain a vegan diet, and I need to stay away from chemicals because the air, the air, Becky, the air, the air. Anyway, I don't know. I was becoming Colin Farrell this morning, and it was like really weird and disorienting. I don't remember like the exact downloads that I was supposed to give about Colin Farrell, but I just remember I was becoming Colin Farrell this morning, and like all my thoughts were in Colin Farrell's voice, and I was like, why the fuck is my voice in Colin Farrell's voice? Like, when you have thoughts in your head, I'm like, oh, why the fuck are my thoughts Colin Farrell's voice? It was like really weird. I was like thinking, and I would hear Colin Farrell's voice thinking, and I'm like, why? Why, Becky? Why? I don't remember what else I wanted to say. It's just like, I don't even like signing off because then I'm like, this happened, and then I'm like, this happened, and I want to talk about it. But anyway, Mars Jump Room is in your hotel room, so